Diplomatiko. Halina kayo, Katatay Jack, First Channel. Pag siya ay nagsasalita, maiintindihan mo ang mga balita. Mga balitang tunay na may ebidensya. Itutuwid ang balitang mali. Fake news. Yung mga balitang walang pinagbabasihan. Kaya makinig na kayo.
Okay, it's already available on
At ating pag-usapan, pinapakinggan ang opinion mo. At ito'y nirespeto dahil magtalakayan at may kantahan dito. Pantay-pantay tayo lahat kay Tatay Jack. Tatay Jack, First Channel.
it's not available though on
Nagmamahal,
tablet.
loyalista ating Pangulo. Para sa bayan nito, minamahal ni Tatay Jack ang bayang Pilipino. Kaya halina kayo, mag-subscribe na at mag-bell all para sa susunod. Dapat malaman nyo, ang balitang tunay sa ating bansang Pilipinas. Ating loyalista pagmamahal sa ating mga Pilipino. Kaya tinutuwid ang balitang mali. Ang fake news. Kaya mag-urmento na at magtanongay. Pantay-pantay tayo dito. Pinapakinggan ang opinion mo at respeto. May pinagbabasihan dito. At may kantahan pa, Tatay Jack. Tatay
Okay. Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon, magandang gabi, magandang hating gabi kung saan kayo naroon.
Okay, now it's available on my iPad.
Okay, I'm already live. Okay. So, basahin muna natin ang
So Jam is here.
yes. Si
Jam,
Jam.
1975 says, "Hi everyone, are you ready for 2024? Happy New Year to all." Miss Butterfly is here. Happy, wala lang, walang ending.
Okay.
Saan ba yan pinaglihi si BBM? Sobrang tahimik.
Ito, masasagot ka na kita kagad. Nung binanatan siya ni President Rodrigo Duterte as a weak leader, umimik pa siya. Kasi po, Ma'am Butterfly, siya po ang ugali niya ay talagang tahimik. Nung binabanatan ng nila Maharlika, Boldekera, Bagong Lipunan at saka kung sino-sino pang vlogger ang kanyang asawa, hindi rin siya uminig. Kasi hindi ugali ni PBBM nang gumanti sa mga birada. Kaya yan po ang sagot ko sa iyo. Kung masasagot mo sa akin, bakit tinawag na weak leader ni President Rodrigo Duterte ay hindi siya umalma. Ganon din. Hindi talaga niya ugali ang umalma po. Okay. Basahin natin ang aking pagiging loyalista. Ako po ay loyalista, okay? Ma'am Butterfly. Okay. Sign? Nababasa mo ba?
Yes, but
Okay.
it doesn't start at the very start.
Okay.
Ako ay isang loyalista. Loyalista ako para sa unit team ni na PBBM at VP Sara.
Wala. Okay. So, malinaw po saan po ako nanggagaling.
Loyalista ako ng mga Marcos family. Higit sa lahat, loyalista ako ng bansa natin, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Hindi magbabago ang pagiging loyalista ko dahil sa pagpalit ng ihip ng hangin. Pasensya na po kung iba ang pananaw ninyo sa pananaw ko. Magdiskusyon tayo ng may respeto at magalang sa isa't isa. Salamat po. To all my members, my preferred members are Judy Basco, Judy CB, JNL Opinions, JJ Ferns, J. Dixon. Maraming salamat. My regular members are Roger Evans, Tessa Vargas, Riddler Official Vlogs, Ryan, Trexie Villa 11, Lily Ragasa, Lady Net, Jose Magno, Upbudge 1975, Sweet Escape, Virgilio VG Villanueva, and Maribel C. Sabala. Maraming salamat. Thank you, Team Lintek and their leader, Lintek. Thank you to my fellow SSTV family and its founder, Tessa Vargas. Thank you sa Tres Marias, Carmen Kimberly, Judy Basco, at Lily Regasa for their tremendous support.
Okay.
Salamat sa aking mga matatag na 5,187 subscribers. Channel Analytics, current subscribers, 5,187, plus 3 in the last 28 days as of 12/29/2023.
Okay. Basahin ko ulit ang komento mo, Miss Butterfly. Kahit namatayan na siya ng sundalo, wala pa rin statement na namatay na sundalo. Tanda mo yung SAF 44. Siya nga ang dumalo doon sa mga kabaong ng mga sundalo na matayan during the time of President noong namatayan sila during the time of Noni Aquino. I'm sure that the president condoled with the family. Hindi lang siya maepal na yung pagkukondol niya sa pamilya ay ipapublish pa. What is important is that he condoles with the family. Hindi po yung headline news na ipapakita niya pa sa tao na siya po ay nagdadalamati. He does it privately, silently. Silent po ang ating presidente. Bibigyan ko ng jacket si
Beautician. So Lily Regasa is also here. Good evening, Tatay Jackfords and Mrs. Jackfords. Trexie Villa 11 is also here. Aloha, Ate Lily Regasa, SSTV. Mercedes Salvatierra, Miss Butterfly at Jam. Hello, sabi niya. So, binibigyan mo ba ng jacket si Beautician?
Ayaw eh.
Si mamaya na lang.
Ayaw. Hindi full screen. Mamaya ko na bibigyan ang... Okay. Si Beautician, I will give her a jacket. I was scroll ito. Importante po ito. Hindi, ayusin ko lang . I'm having technical difficulties ulit. Okay.
Sabi ni Miss Butterfly, wala bang kakayanan
I have,
ni BBM? Puro na lang si speaker. Sino ba ang binoto ng mga tao? May speaker ba na nakalagay? Di ba wala? Carmen Kimberly is here. Tatay, Merry Christmas at advance Happy New Year. Nanay, sabi niya. God bless po. Happy, well,
yung
Happy New
speaker,
Year to you too.
ang answer ko po dyan, Miss Butterfly, sana wag na, hindi tayo magpapatuloy sa ating discussion kung papaulit-ulit. Talagang hindi maepal si Presidente. Yung si Speaker ang maepal. Bakit mo sisisihin si Presidente na hindi maepal? Ang sisihin mo ay yung dapat yung maepal. Di ba? Oh. Tama na po. Kung ganyan ang ating direksyon, hindi po matatapos. Kasi pagtatanggol po, so yung pananaw mo po, nilirespeto ko. So hanggang dyan na lang muna. Hindi pwedeng yung suluhin natin ang diskusyon, Ma'am Miss Butterfly. Okay, naiintindihan mo. Malayo kayong mapayag. Pero pag nagdi-disagree tayo sa bawat isa, dapat titigil na ang diskusyon. Hindi ako sangayon sa sinasabi mo. Hindi kayo sangayon sa akin sinasabi. So, walang katuturan na tayo magdiskusyon. Opo.
Yeah, pero it's important, I think, that they're able to express how they feel.
Yeah, that's why I let them express themselves. But if we do not agree, it's useless to go on disagreeing. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, Miss Butterfly. You're welcome to air your grievances and opinions, but once the topic is done.
Yeah. And what you could just do is, I mean, it's okay for them to express their feelings. What you do is just ignore it. If you so there's no discussion.
May insulto naman sila. Sabi mo, hindi
No,
binabasa.
you've already, so long as you've mentioned it once, you've addressed it, then so that you don't feel like there's an ongoing contradicting opinion going on, just ignore that and just keep going and deal with your agenda.
Okay. Sabi ni Chechi Villa, isang political analyst din, blogger, Miss Butterfly, tanong ko lang, bakit nasasabing puro na lang si speaker? In what way po? Okay. Okay. Yan ang opinion ng isang political blogger po. Thank you very much, Chechi Villa, for your comment. Let it rest there. Kasi ang importante rito, yung I was scrolling sa internet and I saw yung topic about the debt payment na 95%. Ang isang malaking blogger na hinahangaan ko, I think made the wrong interpretation po. Okay. Made the wrong interpretation. The debt of payment of 1.48, I think, is not the debt of President Bongbong Marcos alone. Ang ibig sabihin ng program debt po, sa mga vloggers na hindi po nakakaintindi, ang program debt po is scheduled payment po yan. Kung halimbawa, bumili yung tatay mo ng kotse, ang tatay mo ay mayroong installment program. And that is what we call program debt payments po. So in other words, ang program debt po ay payments that are scheduled payments. Ang binayad po ay 1.487. So hindi po yan lahat ay utang ni President Marcos. Yan po ay the total of the debt incurred by past administration, which are scheduled to be paid in the current year. Okay. Tingnan natin before I proceed. Tingnan natin ang actual meaning.
Let's alleged leader has a very good comment. Let me read it. All the blame is on the president because he allowed his cousin to abuse him. That's why.
That's your opinion. I respect your opinion as leader. Lahat ng ground ni BBM Papa, as I said,
Okay, well, you don't have to comment. Let me just read the comments. Miss Butterfly says, lahat na lang ang galaw ni BBM, ipapaalam niya kay speaker. Tanong ko lang. Okay, so let's go to your topic. Like Carbon Kimberly says, tuloy ka lang tatay ng content mo. So, tuloy tayo sa content.
Okay, pakibasa. Tinanong ko sa web, yung internet, how much of the program debt was paid off by the Philippines? Okay, basahin natin.
Latest data from the BTR showed that the Marcos administration paid a total of 1.478 trillion pesos from January to October this year, exceeding last year's debt payments by 59%. The payments during the period also accounted for about 95% of the 1.55 trillion pesos programmed debt payments for this year.
Okay. Yan po ang hindi naiintindihan ng karamihan sa mga vloggers na malalaki po ang mga channels nila. Pero hindi marunong mag-interpret po ng data po. Ang sabi po, the fee payments during the period also amounted to about 95% of the 1.55 trillion program debt payments for this year. Program debt payments. Hindi po sinabing program PBBM's debt payments. Program debt payments, I accumulated some of the debts were supposed to be paid over a period of 20 to 30 years. So, parang schedule ng installment payment po yan. Hindi po yan utang inutang ni PBBM at saka binayaran sa taong ito. Iti program po. The reason why there is a program payment which is supposed to be appropriated and is always deemed necessary to be appropriated po is that if we do not pay off the program payment, we will be in default. Malinaw po yan. Malinaw po. We will be in default. Consequently po, the credit rating natin po ay magsasuffer if we cannot make the payment. So the payment is always appropriated po. Mauli na po yan. Malalaking challenge siya, pero hindi marunong mag-analyze ng data. So, tingnan natin, yung 1.47, magkano na ba ang inutang ni Presidente Bongbong Marcos? Aralin natin ang data. Hindi po tayo nagagaslight dito. Always yung data ako.
Okay, Miss, sandali.
Okay. Kaya nga ayaw.
Okay, just greet the ones who just came. Si Mark Ubias Killer.
Okay.
Tatay Jack, Happy New Year, sabi
Happy
niya.
New Year, Guardian Angel. Nandito ka na. Okay.
Okay.
Nagtataka lang.
Winsel
sabi niyo.
Pisces is also here.
Oh, si Winsel. I'm very glad. Okay.
You've got a new person coming in. Priscilla is here.
Unfortunately, hindi ko mabibigyan because my other computer is acting up. I will make sure that I will give you a jacket later on.
Okay. Ramen 4 is also here.
What is its comment? Basahin mo.
Miss Butterfly. Speculation is not actually the truth. Show proof. People here are intelligent, can't be easily persuaded. Tatay always shows proof, sabi niya. And Upach 1975 says, Miss Butterfly, Tatay Jackfords is not one of those loyalistas. That's in answer to her question. Na sabi niya na she thinks that the speaker is being informed by PBBM of all his plans. Okay.
Isahin mo lang.
So, saan na? Saan?
Ito?
The Filipino?
Miss Butterfly, ang binoboto ko ay ang unity. Walang speaker, ba't parating nag-e-epal si speaker? Ugali niya eh. Bakit i-blame mo si Presidente Marcos? Okay. Sabi ni Winsel, kumusta raw? Lily Regasa, Detective Villa. That's what I am saying. Si Lily Regasa. Kasi sabi ni Miss Butler, lahat daw ng mga loyalista, hindi. Dito po, ako loyalista. Pero loyalistang bukas ang mata. Okay. Walang speaker kung walang presidente, Ma'am Butterfly. You get po a medal mark, oh, you bias the killer. So that's right. Ang mga nagpapa as if ang pala ang bagong loyalista ko, no? I have never changed my principle. I've always stuck it out with the unity. But iba po ang pagka-loyalista ko. Hindi ko i-defend ang mali. Miss Butterfly, paano mo nasabi ng speaker ang laging nag-e-epal? In what way? Ayan ang mangyayari. Sagutan, sinabi ko nang titigil na ang diskusyon, hindi tayo magkakaayos yan. Okay. Dahil ba 500 billion na kukunin, ayan siguro dahil sa pera lang naman ng utak nila. Another issue ulit yan. Ang gugulo ng admin ni PBM, yun ang sabi mo. Pero nanood ka ba ng LS ko kahapon? Pinatunayan ko na kung paano kahusay si Presidente Marcos, yung mga achievements niya. Balikan mo. Yung LS ko kahapon po. Ay, tutoy, huwag muna tayo magbasa. Tutuloy natin para pabulaanan ko yung sinasabi ng mga magagaling na vloggers. Pagkibasa na lang ito.
Okay, the Filipino Times. Marcos administration successfully borrows $2.2 billion in foreign debt. Staff report, October 6, 2022. This was last year.
Yeah, kasi we're talking that the repayment of 1.48 trillion po. Magkano inutang niya? 2.2 billion dollars. I-multiply by 50. That is only equivalent to 100 billion pesos. Okay.
The Marcos administration launched a
Tranche
tranche benchmark-sized US dollar denominated bonds with tenures of 5 years, 10.5 years, and 25 years.
Okay.
This money, according to the PBBM administration, will be used to support the country's economic recovery bid. The bulk of the country's debt will be drawn from foreign creditors. The Marcos administration seeks to borrow a total of 2.2. This is pesos. I thought it was supposed to be dollars.
This,
Trillion. Okay.
Trillion.
During the president's 6-year term.
Ulitin natin ha. The borrowing of President Marcos is 2.2 trillion po over the next 6 years. So, ang uutangin niya for the next 6 years ay 2.2 trillion po. Wala pa tayong 6 years. So, ibig sabihin po, malinaw po, yung binayad niyang 1.478 trillion po ay hindi po niya utang lahat. Malinaw po ba? Yan, malinaw po ang pagkaka-resibo po. Hindi po tayo, mga PBBM vloggers ang nagkakalat na binayaran na daw ni PBBM ang inutang niya. Mali po ang mga BBM vloggers. Ako ay loyalista. Pero itutuwid ko ang maling balita. Ulitin ko. Based on the report po, ang uutangin lang ni PBBM, uutangin po, ay 2.2 trillion po sa over the next 6 years. O bakit ang laki ng payment na 1.478? Kasi kasali po dyan ang utang ng mga past administration plus the interest payments. Kaya malaki po ang binabayaran ni PBBM. Program po yan. Hindi pwedeng di bayaran kasi magdi-default po tayo. Malinaw po. Mali po yung pinagkakalat ng mga PBBM vloggers na dyan na binayaran ni PBBM ang inutang niya. Kasi wala pa siyang inutang na 1.4 trillion. Ang balak niyang utangin ay 2.2 trillion lang. Ang lalaki ng channel na. I hate to say this, pero hindi sila marunong mag-analyze ng data. Okay.
Well, that's their problem. That's not yours. So, do we continue?
Okay. So patunay po ulit. Ito po ay parating may resibo dito sa pag magdidiskusyon po tayo. Hindi tayo nag-gaslight. Kasi ang meaning ng gaslighting po is grossly intending to mislead. Ako po ay always with resibo. Okay.
Okay. First, SSTV Teresilin is here. I think I'm not sure if we've said that Ramen 4 is here.
We said already.
SSTV, Risa G is also here.
Mhm.
I guess that's it. Or SSTV, Mercedes Salvatierra is also here. Okay, let's proceed.
Okay. Okay. Ano po ang current debt ng mga ating bansa?
Is this the current debt?
Yes.
14.15 trillion pesos. Total Philippine debt has reached 14.15 trillion pesos in June 2023. As the government pays an average interest rate of 5%, the country's outstanding debt is on track to be an
Unprecedented.
unprecedented 15.8 trillion in 2024.
Ito po, malalaking vloggers po. The debt at the beginning of the term of President BBM was 13 trillion po. Magsiliksik kayo. At as of now, ang debt po ay 14.15 trillion. Kasali na po dyan ang interest na accumulated po. So, bining po, the increase, kung marunong kayo ng math, ay 1.15 trillion. Ang binayaran po ay 1.478 trillion. Ang increase lang ng debt was 1.15. So ibig sabihin po, mali ang interpretasyon ng mga PBBM vloggers. Sinisisi po ang DDS. Naka-program po yan. Installment payments po yan. Naku naman, ang laki ng channels nyo. Igihan nyo naman ang pag-analyze sa data. Ulitin ko, ang initial debt during the start of PBBM's administration was 13 trillion po. Ang current debt po ay 14.15. Ang meaning there was an increase of 1.15 trillion lang po. Bakit ang binayaran ay 1.478 trillion? Di ba kayo nagtataka? So, ulitin ko, program debt is installment payments po yan ng ating gobyerno. Ang laki ng channel nila. Litit lang channel ko. Pero dito po kayo makakakita ng tunay na analysis.
The warrior is here.
Hello, the warrior. Kumusta na? Pagka nga na military ka, gayon, police ka na ang gulo mo. Ano
Okay, Victima 147 is here. Can we
Okay.
proceed?
Yeah. Tapos na. Okay, you shall proceed now. Masyado kang sikto noon, Director. Okay.
Which one? How much debt does the Philippines have in 2023? Kawanihan ng Ingatang Yaman, Manila, Philippines, March 7, 2023. The national government's total outstanding debt amounted to 13.70 trillion as of end of 2023. Why did the Philippines debt go up again in August? According to CNN Philippines, on October 2, the Philippines outstanding debt went up again in August as the peso continued to depreciate against the dollar, the Bureau of Treasury said.
Okay, that's good. So, hindi lahat ng binayaran ay utang ni BBB. Malinaw yan. Hindi ko na, so, patuloy na tayo sa main topic po, yung sa thumbnail ko, maraming bumabatikos sa Dpwh budget. Tama ba sila? Alamin ang totoo base sa research po ni Tatay. Dito po, parating may resibo. Ang budget po ng gobyerno sa infrastructure is 1.1 trillion po. Bakit ang laki? Alaman natin kung bakit kailangan ng gobyernong gumasta ng ganyang kalaki. At ito ba ay subject to corruption po? Masasagot natin, ano ba ang purpose ng infrastructure project? Bakit kailangan ng infrastructure project? Para yan ay masasagot sa ating research po. Basahin natin lahat yung research ko.
Alin?
Babasahin na research ko mo.
I'll just pick up the ones that are consistent with the topic, yung mga batian, or mga questions nila. Let them just answer each other. Otherwise, you're going to get frustrated.
Nawala yata. Sandali Wait. Mali yung nakuha ko. Hindi tekis talaga si Tatay. Okay. Okay, basahin mo.
I asked okay, which one? PBBM's?
No.
I asked the web this question. What is approved budget of Dpwh signed by PBBM? Here is the answer. PBBM's Build Better More program gets 1.148 trillion in 2024 NEP, which stands for National Expenditure Program, by Jose Celito Reganit.
Dito sa ko, parating
2023.
mayroong basehan ang ating diskusyon.
Okay. Manila, Philippines, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s Build Better More program will get 1.148 trillion pesos of the proposed 5.768 trillion pesos 2024 National Expenditure Program, or NEP, that the Department of Budget and Management, or DBM, submitted to the House of Representatives on Wednesday. In his budget message submitted to Congress, Marcos said the Build Better More program seeks to expand the country's golden age of infrastructure. The Philippine peso 1.148 trillion allocation for the program in 2024 budget is equivalent to 5.3% of the gross domestic product, or GDP, and includes the public sector infrastructure budget of the Department of Transportation, or DOTR, and the Department of Public Works and Highways, or DPWH, amounting to 176.4 billion pesos, and 801.2 billion pesos, respectively. The National Economic Development Authority, or NEDA board, has approved 194 high impact infrastructure flagship projects ranging from public transport, power, health, information technology, water resources, and agriculture, one, two, three of which were initiated in this administration, Marcus said.
So,
Philippines, oh, that's a
sandali,
different one.
explain ko lang. Sabi
Okay.
ng karamihan po, ang laki-laki ng budget, ang program budget po. Mayroong programa po, hindi mali po pinagkakalat ng mga vloggers ulit. Na, ang program po, yung budget na wala pong nakaprogram, diyan po, malinaw na ang programa po ay for high infrastructure flagship projects ranging from public transport, power, health, information technology po. May programa po yun. Hindi kayo dapat paniniwala sa mga vloggers na nagpapakalat na puro ang program po yung budget. Okay. Ito po ay sinusegundahan ng foreign press, Xinhua. Okay. Pakibasa lang po.
Philippines to sustain infrastructure spending at 5 to 6% of GDP. Philippines, Monday, March 13, 2023. What's this? MYT, The Star. Manila, March 16. Xinhua. So, kwanto? Sa China?
Yeah.
Okay, the Philippine government will sustain its annual infrastructure spending at 5% to 6% of the country's gross domestic product. National Economic and Development Authority Secretary Arsenio Balisacan had announced. Balisacan expressed confidence in the Philippines' position as a viable option for the investment community as it continues progressing with its economic agenda for infrastructure development. According to him, the Philippines plans to transform the economy and achieve rapid and sustained economic growth through strategic programs, including infrastructure development.
This morning po, yung sa matalik kong kaibigan, kini-question po yung 1 trillion na budget for infrastructure. Sabi ko, good. Sabi niya, not good po. Sabi ko, kakanya ulit. The government plans to invest po 6% of the gross domestic product. Rather and then, hindi lang ako pwedeng makipagtalo kasi wala pa akong resibo sa kanya. Kung ayaw ko makipagtalo na walang resibo. Dito po, patunay sa iyo, aking matalik na kaibigan, na tama po yung sabi ko, na 6% po ang GDP required expenditure na advised by the economic planners sa Kongreso. Kasi wala sila, ang Kongreso is the one that allocates and appropriates the budget. They can only suggest po. They cannot, in effect, the appropriation ng budget, yung mga economic planners. The economic planners advise. It's up to the Congress to follow their advice and submit their advisory budget sa ating presidente. Kasi ang may hawak ng purse string sa budget ay ang Kongreso. Okay. Ginamit ang SINMA para makikita nyo na valid po ang sources ko. Hindi lang isa. Okay. Ngayon, sa susunod na balita, bakit po kailangan tayong mag-spend ng ganyan kalaki po? Bakit po?
To U.S. investors, Philippines to boost infra spending by CNN Philippines staff. Metro Manila, CNN Philippines, April 12. Finance Secretary Benjamin Jokno is confident that the government's move to pump up its spending for infrastructure projects would make the Philippines more attractive to foreign investors.
Okay, kasi kung wala tayong infrastructure, hindi po magpupuntahan ang mga foreign investors dito. Kailangan maganda ang infrastructure natin para mapuntahan dito ang investors. Yan po ang kahalagahan ng spending 6% of the GDP. Okay.
During his keynote speech at the Philippine Economic Briefing, or PEB, in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday, this was in April, Jokno said the national government sees infrastructure spending as the front and center of our growth strategy. We are committed to reverse the decades-long underinvestment in infrastructure. From 2001 to 2015, average infrastructure spending was only at 2% of GDP.
Hindi sinasabi ng balita dito, but Jokno credits President Duterte for changing the rate of government spending for infrastructure. So, up to 2015. So, 2016, sino na presidente? Si Presidente Rodrigo Duterte po. Ginibigyan po ng credit ni Jokno si President Duterte. Hindi po nakabalita dyan, pero kung marunong ka mag-analyze, yan ang ibig sabihin po ni Secretary Jokno. Nagbago lang ang expenditure po, the percentage of expenditure to 5 to 6% during the time of President Rodrigo Duterte. That's why we had the Build program of President Duterte, which was successful.
That's good information.
Yan. Wala po yan sa balita. Pero kung marunong ka mag-analyze, ay makikita mo yan.
Okay.
Kailangan lang ng tamang analysis.
Mm-hmm. Tita S channel is here. Okay. Through reviving its partnership with the private sector, the current administration vowed to sustain high infrastructure investment for the next 6 years, the official said. He also said efforts would focus on upgrading energy, logistics, transportation, telecommunications, and water infrastructure in the country. For his part, Speaker Martin Romualdez assured foreign investors that the House of Representatives would back measures intended to support the local economy.
Hindi ka tulad ako ng ibang loyal sa vlogger na sarata ang mata ko na hindi dapat purihin si Speaker Martin Romualdez sa tamang ginagawa niya. Yan po, si Speaker Martin Romualdez, palakpakan natin siya kasi final niya ang advice ng economic planners. Sabi ko nga, madalas kong sabihin, when it comes to legislative agenda, magaling po si Speaker Martin Romualdez. Hindi po nyo kayang sabihin sa akin na nagbago na ang hihip ng hangin. I have always stated that when it comes to legislative agenda, as Speaker Martin Romualdez is good at it. In fact, I gave him 98% approval rating po.
Yeah.
On the legislative matters. Yung mga datihan ko ng viewers po, alam na yan po ay totoo. But ang question ko lang ay when it comes to political movements po niya. Doon po tayo nagkakaiba. Doon po tayo talo ng opinion.
So, Speaker Martin Romualdez should stick to his legislative functions and postpone
I
any
agree with you.
activities
I agree with you.
dealing with his political ambition.
Okay, I agree with you. Thank you for your comment, Directora. Okay.
Okay, government to spend 6% of GDP for infrastructure development, PBBM. Lawrence S. Marasigan, July 25, 2023. Business Mirror. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. committed to keep spending as much as 6% of the country's GDP for infrastructure development, driven by its goal of linking not only the three major island groups, but all prospective sites of economic development. An offshoot of the Build program of the Duterte administration, the BBM program covers flagship investment projects in areas of physical connectivity, water resources, agriculture, health, digital connectivity, and energy.
Okay. Komento ko. Wala rin sa balita. Pero dito pa man, makikita mo na binibigyan ng credit po ni BBM si President Duterte. It's an offshoot. Ibig sabihin, ang kadahilanan ay nagmula po kay President Duterte. Yan po si President Marcos na kinukontinue po niya ang mga gandang proyekto ni PBBM. Yan po, wala sa balita, pero kung marunong ka mag-analyze, ay makikita mo yan. Tulad kanina, yung kanina wala sa balita. Okay.
Marcus said 83% of the program involves investments in physical connectivity. He cited the 1,200-kilometer Luzon Spine Expressway Network program and the 90-kilometer. Where did you moved it? Where did I lost? Okay.
Yeah.
90-kilometer mega bridge program as some of the crucial components of the BBM program. Marcus also highlighted the development of more than 4,000 kilometers of roads and 500 bridges across the country. The president also stressed that airport and seaport developments are crucial in ensuring a connected Philippines. Mass transport, he noted, is also a priority for this administration.
Okay. Kikita nyo na may programa po. Hindi po ang program budget po yan. May programa po. Okay. Kaya, mayroon na pong mga bridges, mga roads. Hindi pa dyan kasali po yung farm-to-market roads na kanyang adikain. Yan ang karamihan sa mga proyektong gagawin ng ating presidente. The first 2 full years of administration for President Rodrigo Duterte has registered the highest level of the economic growth post Marcos administration, averaging for 2017. You're partly correct. You get a medal because you're partly correct. You go back to my eldest yesterday, let's leader.
And 2018.
In 2018, you go back. The highest was during the time of President Marcos. And the unemployment rate po was for 18 years, the highest po kay President Marcos since 2005 po. Kaya wala ka kahapon, ikaw ang topic ko eh. Let's leader. Kasi yung mga sinabi mo sa akin, pinakita ko tayo ang achievement. Balikan mo nga please. Ayaw ko nung mag-discuss kung wala yung resibo. Okay. Oh, bakit ang laki naman ng bakit trillion po ang budget ni Presidente Marcos ngayon? Dati ba malaki? Si Presidente Duterte, magkano ang budget niya? Di ba yan ang tanong nyo? Nasusunod na tanong nyo? Okay. I anticipated the question. So, ito.
Philippines to spend 1.1 trillion for pesos for infrastructure projects in 2021. Duterte
Okay.
by
Yung pala, sandali.
Virgil Lopez.
Yung pala, ganun din ang expenditure ni President Duterte in trillions po. Bakit nyo na ngayon questionin ang budget ni PBBM? Ipinagpapatuloy lang ang inumpisahan ni Presidente Duterte. Bakit kine-question nyo yung 1.1 trillion po? Hindi ko maintindihan po. Mahina lang akong mag-explain siguro. Pero malinaw dyan. Resibo. Resibo ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Pati si President Rodrigo Duterte ay nagkaroon ng trillion at budget sa infrastructure po. Okay. Basahin natin.
The Duterte administration has proposed a 1.1 trillion pesos infrastructure spending plan for 2021 as the government seeks to revive the economy crippled by COVID-19 pandemic. He said the projects under the Build program are expected to generate around 140,000 to 220,000 additional jobs next year and push the private sector to invest in manufacturing and construction activities.
Okay, tigil muna. Ibig sabihin yan, yung budget na 1.1 trillion is a employment driver po sa Pilipinas. Bakit nyo questionin yung 1.1 trillion? Okay. Okay.
Next year's government plans to spend at least 5 to 6% of gross domestic product or GDP on infrastructure based on the latest development Budget Coordination Committee or DBCC report. The government plans to allocate 1.248 trillion pesos for the infrastructure this year, up by 4.1% from the 1.199 trillion peso program for 2022.
So, okay. Huwag muna yan. So, in other words, ang expenditure of 5.3 to 6% ay nanggaling po kay Presidente Duterte. Magaling si Presidente Duterte. Nakita niya na infrastructure is a driving force towards the economic growth of our country. Kaya pinagpatuloy po, continuity po, pinagpatuloy ng ating Pangulo ang magandang programa ni Rodrigo Duterte. Okay, the Philippines real gross domestic product grew by 6.7%. Okay, correct. The projected the projection is based on the revised target of 6.5, 6.9 as of 18 as the actual growth rate for the fourth quarter has yet to be released. Okay. Wag credit giver, wag ganyan, mas maraming nagawa si PBBM sa panahon niya. May maraming nagawa si PBBM. Sabi nga based on my actual resibo yesterday, the unemployment po was the lowest since 2005. The growth rate natin po is the highest in Southeast Asian countries. nandun po yan sa LS ko kahapon. Kaya lang mahirap ng balikan ulit. Magtatalo lang tayo na walang resibo. Balikan nyo ang aking LS kahapon. Nakukunti ang nanonood. Okay. Okay. Ang question ng direktora ay, ano ba ang natapos kahapon? Ito po. Ang sagot.
Which do I read?
Oh.
Okay. Number of infrastructure projects of the government of the Philippines as of March 2023.
Okay, sandali ha. Sa March, so January, February, April, these 3 months. 3/12 is equivalent to what? 25% of the year. Bakit importante yan? Makikita natin ang progress report po. Up to November 2023 lang ang nakuha ang statistics as presented is only up to March. But from the presented data na for the 1/4 of the year or 25% of the year, ano ang progress report ng ating mga proyekto dito sa Pilipinas? Okay, basahin natin.
Infrastructure projects of the government, Philippines 2023, published by Statista Research Department,
Yeah.
November 22, 2023.
Papasok lang.
As of March 2023, 68 projects, or 35% of the infrastructure projects of the national government in the Philippines are ongoing. Meanwhile, 9 were still waiting for government approval. There are 194 infrastructure flagship projects currently under the Build Better More program.
So may proyekto pala pa si President Bongbong Marcos. Dito po natin makikita. Dito po sa channel ko, yung malalaman. Bakit ang laki-laki? Hindi ba subject to corruption? Sabi ko sa aking matalik na kaibigan, na basta walang ifina-flag ng COA na corruption po, ay okay lang ang budget. Ang problema ay kung may corruption, stricto po ang COA. Magtiwala tayo sa COA. Ano nangyari? Hindi ba ni Frinag during the time of President Duterte? Tingnan natin.
COA flags DPWH over 118 billion pesos of delayed non-implemented projects by Lianesca T. Panti, GMA News, published September 2, 2019. Tagal na nito.
Okay. I just wanted to show na strict po ang COA. Wala pong corruption sa DPWS according to COA. Delay lang. Okay.
The Department of Public Works and Highways has accumulated 118 billion pesos worth of projects that were either delayed or not implemented in violation of the procurement law and agreed contracts, the Commission on Audit or COA said.
To the credit of the Duterte administration, wala pong sinabing corrupt po ang DPWH. Yan lang po ay subject to delay. Normal yan na makaka-delay. Alam mo, yung mga kontratista, may mga delays po yan. Normal, maski sa ordinary business. Hindi lang po si Presidente Duterte ang naka-experience yan. Pati si PBBM. Okay.
COA flags DPWH over 96.2 billion pesos delayed projects. Elizabeth Marcelo, The Philippine Star, July 8, 2023, 12 a.m.
Okay.
Manila, Philippines. The completion of 2,390.
So, You ask a question, bakit yung 19 ang tagal na? I just wanted to show that the delays are normal po. Kaya I wanted to show that walang patawad po ang COA. Kung mayroon silang nakikita corruption, sasabihin nila. Pero ang nakita lang nila during 2019 ay delay. Katulad din sa 2023. Okay.
Okay. Manila, Philippines. The completion of 2,395 locally funded projects of the Department of Public Works and Highways with an aggregate cost of 96.219 billion pesos has been delayed, according to the Commission on Audit. The projects include school buildings and farm-to-market roads. The COA said delays in the implementation of the projects were mainly due to inadequate planning, detailed engineering, supervision, and monitoring of the Dpwh. The COA said the project delays should be immediately addressed. The audit body also flagged the Dpwh for defects in 653 infrastructure projects amounting to 369.173 million pesos. In its 2022 annual audit report to the Dpwh, the COA said the defects were due to the lack of proper monitoring and supervision. Among the technical defects and deficiencies observed were the use of inferior quality or substandard materials and poor workmanship. The defects may compromise public safety, cause further destruction of the infrastructure, and result in wastage of government funds, the COA said.
Okay. Nakikita natin na instrict po ang COA.
Yeah, but that's where the corruption may be occurring.
No. Kaya nga ipina-flag ng COA. Yeah. Yan. So, it's not hindi po talamak yung corruption ng Dpwh. Possibly may corruption ng konti. Pero ipina-flag po yan ng COA. Okay, malinaw na po. Basta nandyan ng COA, magtiwala tayo sa COA. Okay. Babasahin dyan lahat natin ng komentaryo. Balaya kayong mag-add na ninyong komentaryo. Hindi na po ako magkukuman. Babasahin lang namin ang komentaryo nyo, pero hindi po ako makikisali sa
Okay.
sagutan ninyo. Basahin mo lahat ng
Good.
comments.
Alleged leader. Oh, before I read his, let's see. Si Ate Mirns TV, SSTV is here. Okay. So let me read alleged leader's comment. The Philippines' real gross domestic product grew by 6.7% in 2017 and is projected to have grown by at least 6.5% in 2018. This projection is based on the revised target of 6.5 to 6.9% growth rate for 2018, as the actual growth rate for the fourth quarter has yet to be released. Mark Ubias Killer says, wag credit grabber, wag ganyan. Mas maraming nagawa si PBBM sa panahon niya. He continues, malaki ang utang ni XPRRD. Si PBBM ang nagbayad. Marcos yan, alam natin.
Okay.
Alleged leader says, Mark, where were you during the pandemic? Mark Ubias Killer says, tanong mo sa akin kung saan ako. Natural, saan ba? Ewan ko. How many tapos si Ate Mirns SSTV is here. Number 15 thumbs up daw siya and started greeting some of those who are present. Alleged leader says, how many vaccines did you get for free? Mark Ubias Killer says, alleged leader, mas marami akong alam sa panahon ni XPRRD. Binoto ko rin siya. Pero anong nagawa niya? Mas maraming nagawang pinapatay kaysa droga. Sige, naglabas ka ng proba. Sinong drug lord na huli? Alleged leader says, how many ayudas did you get? Marcos Ubias Killer says, ilang mayor pinapatay niya? Nasa 16. Pero yung mayor sa Mindanao na drug lord, si I guess, di niya pinatumba. Lily Ragasa says, at alleged leader, where were you 2016 to 2022? Talamak ang corruptions at that time, di ba? Mark Ubias Killer says, free vaccine, libre yan karamihan sa ibang bansa para donation sa atin. How about the sabungan? Di niya na-solve. Alleged leader says, you mean there's no corruption happening now? Are you joking? Okay. Mark Ubias Killer says, alleged leader, yung ID pinagawa niya, di niya natapos, si PBBM pa rin gumawa. Alleged leader, Mark, for your information, that's not free. Okay, so do we still have any other topic?
No, that's it. So, and basta from now on, hindi na ako magko-comment. Balaya kayong mag-comment ng gusto nyo. Pero ang ko-comment ko, yung content ko na lang.
Yeah, that's better.
Kasi kung walang resibo, walang katapusan ng ating diskusyon. Dapat ang question nyo ay yung resibo ko. Kung mali ang aking, kung mini-misled ko kayo. Opo.
That's good.
Okay, thank you po. Happy New Year in advance.
So, Happy New Year in advance to
Kung
everyone.
di kayo nakaka-receive ng notification bell po, tandaan nyo na my program usually from Monday to Friday is at this time. Hindi na kailangan ng notification bell. Okay.
May comments si Mark Ubias Killer, which I won't read kasi I deleted that while I was reading alleged leader's comments. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, you just mention the Lord's name when you're praying. Okay. Trexie Villa says, God bless everyone. Happy New Year. Yep. Happy New Year to everyone. Chill. Hopefully next year will be better for all of us. Peace.
Okay. Don't forget to punch the like button po. At saka yung mga mag-subscribe naman po kayo sa aking channel. Okay.
Don't forget yung dalawang bibigyan mo ng jacket.
Okay, mamaya.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.